Hey y'all, so I've been getting some people asking me about how it is you can make 10, at least 10 pieces of content with one video. I'm gonna break it down as much as I can in here, but it's not gonna be like in its full detail. So you will definitely have to go into probably getting into more specifically from me. Over time, I'll create like a mini program for that if that needs to be a case, right? Because it's really not difficult, but it is the time that you want to put into as far as the apps that you want to use, how you want to make these pieces of content, and the best places to do them, and even the best time to post. So I'm gonna break it down for you guys as much as I can, right? So first and foremost, the thing is, why you even want to watch this video is because you want to know how to maximize your videos. You want to know how to maximize one piece of content so that way you can be able to really get it to make it do what it needs to do for you so you can get the most out of your video, the most out of your work. You spend 5, 10, 15 minutes, even more on a video. You don't want to have to keep making that same video multiple times in a day or having to post a different video every single day unless you really have the time to do so. But then it also goes back into how you're going to promote it. If you're speaking of it being a 5 to 15 minute plus video, where are you going to post that at? And you can't post it everywhere, but you want people to be able to see it. And you also don't want to post so many different things back to back. People aren't able to absorb what you posted the day before. Like if you got one video on Monday, you make another video on Tuesday, where's the time for them to really take in what you've been saying? And the reason I even say that is because I have been in a place where I'm watching people making videos every single day. And I go and watch the video that's on Monday, try to implement, then I go watch the video on Tuesday, try to implement, then it's like, whoa, I feel like I'm overwhelmed. It's so much information. So to break it down for you and your viewers, this is what you're going to do. You get one video, right? Go ahead and take the time whenever you decide to do that, first thing in the morning, in the afternoon when you got to work, or in the evening time. That's the best time to do it if you feel like you don't have a lot of interruptions. Go ahead and record. Okay, record just like this. You don't have to be anything special. Just go ahead and record your video. Then once you get that video completed, you can use any particular app that you prefer to go ahead and edit the video to your liking. And when I say that, it still doesn't have to be a lot of detailed stuff. It can literally be where you are adding subscribe here, follow here, like this video here, and have the title in the beginning of the video. Then you can have a reminder at the end of the video to make sure that they like and subscribe in your video. You can start there. Then go into, of course, over time, if you want to be more detailed, to edit the video. So you slice this part, put this part together, slice another part, put that part together, however you want to do it. But work with what you got now. Mainly because you don't want to get to a place to where you are putting back so much stuff that you can put together, and now you're kind of waiting and you're trying to decide what's the best way to do it. When should I do this? Just start now. Just start now. So you go ahead and put that video out, right? You go ahead and edit it. I use preferably I use InShot just because it's easy. I can go ahead and export it. It's available. I can go ahead and put it on my YouTube channel. That's usually the first place I'm going to post it at is YouTube, especially if it's a 5 to 15 minutes or more type video when it comes to duration. Then, because YouTube is a huge video library for this, it's best to do that, having an associated title, especially if it's a how-to video. How do you do such and such? How to look at such and such? How to learn such and such? Okay, this is where you would definitely get people's attention. Then on top of that, having a captivating thumbnail. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be a screenshot of you in the video doing something that stands out, right? Then taking that screenshot, and if that screenshot doesn't already have the title on the video, go ahead and use any other particular app. It could be Facebook stories or something like that, to where you can just do something simple, put a big, nice, noticeable title with the colors on it. Then you can go ahead, download that, or crop it, so that way you can put it on your YouTube channel. That's on YouTube, you're good to go. Go ahead and get you a description. It doesn't have to be anything really crazy or stupid long, just enough to where if it has the keywords of what you want people to really pick up when they are looking for that video. So if it's, for example, a video on how to make videos, okay, how to make videos go viral, for example. People are always looking for that. Now you want to make sure you have a few hashtags. Don't need to have a whole lot. A few hashtags. Viral video, how to make videos, videographer, or something like that, right? Then you leave it at that. Then you have a short description of saying this video explains how you can go ahead and become a videographer by creating videos, by uploading them to YouTube and making them go viral. Boom. Okay? Keywords already all up in that. So you can do something like that. Now, people are You're gonna also have your links in that same video description. So people are gonna be able to contact you. No matter where you're posting, make sure you have some type of a link that goes back to you. Preferably a website where you can collect emails, but that's a whole nother topic. So we'll get onto that, why that's important, in another video. Okay, but for this particular one, definitely make sure that you are including the vital information in that particular video, and that's just for YouTube. Now, this is what you guys want to know, right? When it comes to that, how you can use that one video 10 different ways, at least, the best thing that I like to do is have my original clip, the original video that I had made. Go ahead and I will hold on to maybe about a 60 second to 90 seconds, preferably 60 seconds of the best part of that video. Okay, then you use that, you post it on Instagram, you post it on Facebook stories. Oh no, not Facebook stories, post it on Facebook Reels. You can even post that on TikTok. That's 3 places you already done got it shared on top of YouTube, which is now your 4th one. So now that you have done that, now what you can even do, even more so, is what I usually like to do when it comes to particular type of content. If you're on Twitter, for example, you can have a long 60-second video on there if you want to, but I also like 10-second clips, right? Because if you're creating particular type of content that is very intentional when it comes to getting people's attention and entertainment, having those 10 seconds that really stand out, make people be like, oh shit, like what is that? And what is that gonna be about? They're gonna wanna go ahead and say, okay, what do I gotta do to go and look at more of that? I wanna be able to really see more of this. Now, they got 10 seconds on Twitter, right? Now you done shifted them over to another platform, 60 seconds more. They want even more. They can't just have it 60 seconds. They want more. Then you go from that 60 seconds. Now you can take them all the way to either Facebook or YouTube. YouTube would be the ultimate goal. But I'm going to tell you how you can also use that when it comes to YouTube. Facebook, you can have them go to Facebook, and you can have the longer video on Facebook. So you can have a minute, 2 minutes max, right? On Facebook. This is because people's attention span. 3 to 5 minutes, I've noticed has been pretty good on Facebook. If you know what you're talking about and you actually have a good topic, people are going to actually go ahead and click on it and watch it. Like I made a video earlier today, and I looked just like this. And I made it. People actually sat there and watched it. It was like less than 5 minutes, but they responded to it. Videos that require people to engage, especially if you're asking them a question or if you're talking about something that's relatable to them, they're going to go ahead and watch it. They want to be able to know what you know. Maybe it's something along the lines of what they want to know of. And if you do that and they engage, even if it's just one person, that's enough to say that your video is engaging. Okay, over time, it's going to grow the more content that you create. Okay, and that's just the bottom line of that. So literally, we got YouTube, all right? We got Instagram Reels. We got TikTok Reels. We got Facebook Reels. Mind you, all 3 of these same things have stories. That was from 4 to 7. Not 7, 7. Okay, to 7. So now you only got 3 more at least that you can do. Okay, so I'm gonna touch on it a little bit, but I'm gonna go into depth, like I said, in another video. If you have that video, you have a mailing list, even if it's 5 people, it doesn't matter. Have a mailing list. You can put that same YouTube link with the screenshot in that email list. That's number 8. Now they can go ahead, whoever's on that list can actually click on that video to go watch it in its entirety. Boom, right? Now, 9 and 10. There could be a variety of things. It could be LinkedIn. Those could be having your blog, which is either a WordPress or Tumblr, if people are still using that. I don't know if Blogger is still a thing, but something that where you can create a blog, because blogs today are still very vital. If you go and search anything online, you'll see blogs all over the place, especially when it comes to like magazines. Magazines, they have online content, but they also have a blog because they have somebody who's writing content for them so that people like me and you can engage on that content. Thus, they're getting views, they're getting hits, and if they have a YouTube video in that same post, you can click on it. You can click on it and watch it and go straight to their YouTube channel. Now you're engaging. This is who you want to be. You don't want to be somebody who just has one video, you post it on YouTube, don't do nothing else with it. Why? What's the point? What is your goal when it comes to creating that video? So if you want to be able to get people to really look at it, to absorb it, to understand it, to even implement it, you have to show it to them more than once. So my best advice when it comes to that is don't be afraid to, for one, just film. I don't care what it is you're filming, just film something that says that you know what you're talking about. Now, when they go ahead and see whatever it is you're doing, and they see that you have spread it out in multiple platforms, they're going to take you seriously because they believe that you're taking yourself seriously enough to share this everywhere. Okay? That's why I don't hesitate. Like, why would I play games and not share my shit on my stories so that you can see what it is that I'm talking about? Even if a lot of people aren't clicking on it, that might be the goal, but it's not necessarily the objective as to why you should do it. Okay? You should do it because you have something to say. You should do it because there's people out there that want to hear what you have to say from your mouth. My story is not like everybody else's story. If I just keep my mouth shut, there are going to be some people out there who will miss out on what I have experienced in life, on my testimony, because I decided that it wasn't good enough. But in actuality, it could change the world in somebody's life. Okay? So we have to think about those types of things. It doesn't have to be extra heavy, but you have to be able to take not only yourself seriously, but with the things that you go through and really take value and pride in that. Okay? Because you went through it for a reason. Somebody else needs to see it for a reason. You are here still for a reason. Now, mind you, I'm telling you guys all this stuff as if I don't have these same battles with me every single day. But at the end of the day, I have to remember why I'm here. Why did I go through things that I went through 10 years ago? Why did I have to go through the healing that I'm going through right now? What is the purpose? And even if I don't know the purpose right now, sharing my story and letting it be heard is going to be enough for one person to change up their life. And that's enough for me. But if you want to consistently be a business owner, an entrepreneur, grow into success on the financial aspect and even on the mental aspect, this is where you have to be consistent. Go ahead and keep posting as much as you can. Definitely to the point where you're being so watered down and you just are running out of shit to say, because you're never going to run stuff to say. But you want to make sure that you are giving your audience time to absorb what it is you're putting out. So you might have one video here of one thing. Next things you should be posting should be motivational posts, maybe 2 or 3 of those, maybe share a picture in between, maybe share a funny reel in between. That way you're keeping them engaged on different aspects. If you want to just keep it, of course, with just one piece of content all the way through, you could do that, but then you also have to make sure that you are getting people that can go towards that content. So if you have to jump into Facebook groups, go ahead and jump on Threads. Now, Twitter Threads is a thing now, or Instagram Threads is a thing now. So being able to really jump in that and understand these different platforms as they come in. Keep in mind, I personally do not care to be learning new platforms every single day, but I know that they need to be learned because new people are jumping on them. And just like, remember when, what was that one company? It was like a chat thing. It was like a podcasting thing. I don't remember what the name of it. It didn't last that long, but people were able to blow up just because of that, especially when it was during COVID or towards the end of it. People will really be able to blow up their brand because they were able to connect with celebrities, be able to connect with influencers, be able to connect with local business owners, be able to connect with people that thought the same way that they did. And they were able to really have those conversations to know what it is that they were looking for, what they could do to be better as an entrepreneur, and where they can go from there. So I might say, of course, I don't like learning, but I'm still going to do it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you just never know. Don't limit yourself. Don't think that you're not smart enough. Don't think that you need all these various types of people to make shit happen. You don't need to do that. You just have to believe in yourself and start somewhere. And I know that sounds vague. I know you're tired of hearing that particular word because it's like, why is just that? Why is it just, I need to just believe in myself? You know what I'm saying? When in actuality, it could be a situation to where, look, I just want to be able to put this out there. I want to be able to feel better about me. I want to be able to let somebody else know that they're not the only ones that think this way. And that's okay. That's okay. So be the best you can be. Share what you know. Talk about what you know. Don't be afraid to engage and connect with other people. Learn something new every single day, and you're going to be well on your way to success, and people are going to gravitate to you like nothing. All right? So that's my advice when it comes to being able to share one video and turn it to 10 pieces of content. I will definitely go into more in depth with that. But like I said, if I have to create a program for it, then I will do so. That way you guys can go in there, follow every step, and make it happen for yourselves. But this is the mini version of it. All right. If you guys have any questions about anything, let me know, and I will catch you guys on the next one. All right.